With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves once again of our top three: Sainz, Leclerc and Max. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. It's Carlos Sainz in pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Russell, Perez, Hamilton, Norris, Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri, Bottas, Gasly, Stroll, Ocon, Magnussen, Tsunoda, Zhou, Albon, Ricciardo, and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. Anthony Davidson is with me once again to take you through today's action. And we have plenty of twists and turns to come over the next hour or so, I'm sure. Now, I want to talk to you about Carlos Sainz.
Well, it was a really impressive lap in qualifying to get pole position, but are they going to be able to hold on to the lead into the first corner with so many quick starters around them? So we're in for an exciting start then, I'm sure. And then they'll all start to settle down a bit and try and find a rhythm as they plan the next phase of the Grand Prix. It's important to know when to push and when to hold back so as not to overcook those tyres early on.
OK, we've got that relief of having points on the board finally, so let's keep that form up and get another top... Race over, take care of the car on the way in.
So let's review the drivers' standings. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. Good afternoon and welcome to Spielberg and to a circuit that in one form or another has held every Austrian Grand Prix in the championship except the very first back in 1964. It was at this race that John Watson lost a bet and his beard when he took Team Penske's only F1 victory in 1976. If anything, the stakes are even higher today, with 25 points available for victory and a crucial advantage in the championship fight. It's one of the shortest laps on the calendar today then, with 7 rights and just 3 lefts, making up the 10 corners of this high-speed circuit. Turn 2 is barely a corner at all. They'll be flat out through there, a left-hand kink into the uphill braking zone of Turn 3. Turns 1, 3 and 4 are all potential opportunities to overtake. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. It's Carlos Sainz in pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Leclerc, Perez, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Bottas, Stroll, Tsunoda, Gasly, Ocon, Norris, Zhou, Albon, Ricciardo, Magnussen, and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And a warm welcome, of course, to my co-commentator here today, someone of tremendous experience and insight. It's the man himself, Anthony Davidson. Why don't we start by talking about Carlos Sainz?
Well, it was a really impressive lap in qualifying to get pole position, but are they going to be able to hold on to the lead into the first corner with so many quick starters around them? And apart from that, keep an eye out for anyone getting a good launch from the midfield. You see it happen from time to time, and it can really throw a spanner into the races of the quicker cars and push them into a more risky strategy.
fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Look after these tyres now, you want to finish the race on this compound. Alexander in the pits. Okay, good work. Great pass. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
A fantastic team effort then to secure victory here in the Styrian Alps. Well, Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today, but what set them apart from the rest?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win. Let's have a quick look at how the drivers' standings have changed. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. Well, after an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly weave through the other drivers today without a care in the world. He was definitely my driver of choice.
Let's move on to the constructors. No change in the top spot then, but with today's points, their hold on that lead is getting weaker. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be